some of y'all are nasty with sending y'all little pictures and videos of y'all the JJs to him. And of course, he made sure to show me, like, this is what you caused. Feet hurt, my back hurt, my neck hurt, my legs hurt, my mind hurt, my soul hurt, my heart hurt. I cannot love him through his flaws and shortcomings, and I truly believe, just as much as I believe that I deserve to be happy and maybe one day potentially find someone who loves me for me and accepts me for me, my all, my kids, my shortcomings, I truly believe that he deserves to find that person that is for him. You just got approved for a home. So far, their room is basically done. We have to put their curtains up and I have to put their lamp up as well. And I was like, oop, record. What you about to say next? Yeah, sometimes I feel stupid. My anxiety has kicked in, but this is my new start. Like, wow, that's really hurtful. Like, did you even like me? So, it is Tuesday, March the 18th. I just wanted to come in and give like a quick little update of everything that's been going on. No, I am not okay. I am so emotional. And I feel like I'll get more in depth a little bit later, but because I have some things that I need to do right now. Diamond, you're scared as fuck. Know that you're doing the right thing. It's not going to be easy. You're okay to feel all the emotions. It's okay to not be okay. You just got approved for a home. You're moving in with your mama. In 1 week, you are literally going to be moving from a home that you've been in for the last 5 years. You will no longer be depending on a man that you have been with for 7 years. The world is scary as fuck. But you have to know that you got this. You have to know that you got this. I probably look a hot mess right now because I have been crying. I will be moving in 3 days. I'll be moving in 2 parts. Today is March the 25th. The closer I get, the more harder it is to hold in my emotions. I can't lie. My anxiety is really high, even though I know deep down in my heart that I'm making the right decision. If it was just me, it would be so easy. But I'm always thinking about my children. And for the longest, all my life, all I ever wanted was my own family and my own home. And now I feel embarrassed and I feel like a failure at times. And I have to take some accountability because I do believe a lot of my emotions behind settling and having kids and marrying someone 24 years older than me was trauma driven. Yeah, sometimes I feel stupid, which is crazy because he has called me a stupid child so many times throughout our marriage. I've never felt like he valued me as an adult or a woman or even close to his equal, especially because I am a stay-at-home mom. But definitely also because of our age gap. I feel like I've been holding it together really well, but today I went and picked out a couch for my place and I got home and there were a couple packages from Amazon that a lot of my supporters sent out to me to help furnish our home and make our new home feel like a home. And I guess I got so emotional because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, you guys do not have to do that for me. Like, you barely even know me. And you guys have grown such a form of love and respect for me over social media that sometimes I don't even get in real life. And so when I got those packages on the doorstep, I bawled my eyes out like the big baby that I am because my life just seems so unreal. And I still can't believe this is happening. And I am scared shitless. I know I smile and I joke and I try to keep it together, but you guys, I am scared. Also at the same time, I'm like, where's your faith, baby? Where's your faith? Now is to show the faith that you have in God that you claim that you have. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your life. It's just a new chapter. And it's hard now, but it will be okay. So welcome to this new journey of my life. We have about 3 days before we start moving. I'm about to get these girls ready for bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, Bookie. It is Thursday, March 27th. I'm getting ready for the day. While I'm getting ready for the day, let's have a little chit chat. Like all these damn boxes. So I start moving tomorrow. I move the majority of things on Friday, which would be like my whole room. Technically, the girls don't know, but they do know. The other night, he told them, I bought Jewel a new Stitch pillow because she's been obsessed with it. And then Jade told her dad that she wants a new pillow like Jewel. And well, his response to that was, well, you're about to get a new everything, a new home. Mommy didn't tell y'all. Y'all moving out by April the 1st. Daddy is so excited. Daddy is happy. Daddy wants mommy to be happy and can't wait for mommy to finally be an adult like everybody else. Excuse me? No, I did not tell them. And why would you tell them like that? Like, your daughter just asked you for a new pillow. Why would you say that? Well, I know why. Because you are not emotionally mature at all. Even at 51. And it's sad. Like, I knew not to expect any difference. Of course, I've been with my partner for 7 years, and I have settled and dealt with things that I shouldn't have, from the comfortability of, from the trauma of wanting to have a family. I didn't want to be another, sorry to say it, but I just didn't want to be another Black single mom in this world. I knew I had a lot of healing to go for. I deal with health issues. I have sleep apnea, chronic fatigue syndrome, and I have the most weakest immune system ever. And so I got comfortable with not having to work and just being able to focus on my home and being a mom. And it really scared me that I wouldn't be able to provide for my children that I decided to have if I decided to choose better for myself and better for my life. And so I dealt with things that I shouldn't have. And honestly, I should have left a long time ago. But I tried to convince myself that I could be in a loveless marriage, that I didn't need to feel romantically attached to my partner, that I would just do the romantic things for myself. I would buy my own flowers. I would take myself on the dates that I wanted to take myself on. I would focus on my own life and being a mom and build myself up. And as I started building myself up, which took my attention away from doing certain things in the house or certain things from him, that started to cause a problem. And everybody always talks about the dating pool, and I'm like, you guys, I know that was one of the reasons what also made me stay, is I just thought that I would never find love, especially after having 3 beautiful daughters. I just thought that that would never be possible for me. So I just told myself, like, it's done with. You made your bed, you laid in it. This is just your life. Put your big girl panties on and deal with it. You know, our grandmothers did it. Our great-great-grandmothers did it. Women have been doing it since the beginning of time. This world is not really made for women. Some women get lucky to find love and be respected and really have their partner in life. And some of us, like myself, just don't. And this is just your life. And it just is what it is. But after a while, after the constant disrespect, I couldn't take it anymore. And I sat back in my life and said, I'm only 28. Literally being with someone that I feel like just tolerates me. And honestly speaking, my husband just don't really respect women. I don't think he likes women in that type of way, other than, you know. It's crazy because since I'm trauma dumping anyway, I say that because, like, please, disclaimer, I share what I'm comfortable with sharing, and I hope that this helps other women, especially young women that has been watching my content. The signs were always there. I remember one Christmas, I believe it was in 2021, I hosted a Christmas event at our home. I was really excited because this was my home, and I've always wanted my home. And I love Christmas. I love the holidays. I love family. and my house was big enough to host everybody. I hosted everybody. What I didn't know is that I was going to come on my cycle that day. And so, baby, it was the first day of my cycle. I just didn't feel good. But I wasn't going to text everybody or call everybody Christmas morning and say, hey, by the way, I'm on my cycle. Christmas is canceled. No. So I looked at my partner to help me host not my family, but our family. And I say our family because you married into my family. This is your family too. That night really traumatized me, um, because at the end of the night, long story short, without telling you my business, but tell you my business at the same time, we got in a really big argument because he felt like he needed to be rewarded for helping me with my family. And you already know what the reward would have been. But because I was on my cycle, that couldn't happen. He got really upset. We started fussing about it, and initially I slept in the guest room. I grew the balls, and I, the next day, tried to express myself about how that was really hurtful, and I just don't understand. Like, when you love a person, how do you do that to a person? And his response was basically like, I'm taking it personal. You know that most of the time when couples plan trips, they plan them around their cycle because why would they go on vacation if they can't do something? Then he continued to go into the conversation and basically said that he would try to intentionally schedule for him to go to work according to my cycle. Because like, and I took that as, you can only spend time with me and be around me if I'm not on my cycle. Confusion. Like, wow, that's really hurtful. Like, did you even like me? He said I was taking it too personal. I was taking it too personal. Like, he didn't even like me saying the word period. If I said the word period, don't say that. It's just like, what? He broke it down to the girls, but I don't think that they really understand. I don't think that they will understand until we get there. I did get my baby her pillow that she asked for. Yeah, I don't know. This is just the way that God made me. I've always kind of been an open book. Um, and this is kind of therapeutic for me. When you try to convince yourself that you're happy in your situation, when you try to hide certain characteristics of your partner to make it seem like you're not going through what you're going through, when you have to hide behind a mask for so years, and you finally just get to be like no more lying, no more pretending, no more hiding how I feel, and it just feels so freeing. I can be open and honest about certain things that I did go through. And I think throughout my journey, although I did that, I tried to, in little ways, tell y'all that don't look for my marriage and my relationship as inspiration for your life. Just don't do it. I told y'all from the beginning that I am not an advocate of age gap relationships. There are some successful age gap relationships because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily the age, but it's more so the person. Like, it's always the person, it's always that man, it's always the characters of that person that determines how the relationship is going to. I have been running so late all week because like I just feel so all over the place because everything's just like boxed up, and I don't feel settled. This isn't my home. Like, it's hard for me to wake up in the morning. It's hard for me to kind of be motivated sometimes. Just even now, I'm running my gapper like it's not 7:10, and I have to start getting the girls ready by 7:45. I still have to get my makeup done. I still have to do my makeup, pack lunches, film, and wait, just whatever. So people have been asking me like, why are we separating? And I told you guys that I share what I'm comfortable with, and I try to share that in little bits and pieces. But when I came on here, like, kind of laughing about my situation and just sharing bits and pieces, some people decided to do way too much and started to look into things that y'all had no business looking into, that had nothing to do with what is going on. People started Googling him, and I heard, rumored had it that people were starting to call up his job, which I don't know why y'all would do that. But they also found his phone number and was basically texting him and calling him. Some of y'all are nasty, was sending y'all little pictures and videos of y'all the JJs to him. And of course, he made sure to show me, like, this is what you caused. I did not know that social media was going to do that. I honestly did not think that people would be so interested in my life the way that they're interested. Baby, I'm nobody. So I tried to calm down a little bit with talking about our situation, but it's just so hard because, like I said, it's very therapeutic for me. It's very, and I feel like I am helping other women in other ways that have been in situations like myself. So this will be the last time that I talk about my marriage, especially because, we're separating and we're about to close that chapter anyway, kinda. I've been praying that our co-parenting situation will be healthy and okay, but in the back of my mind, because I know who I'm with, I know that that probably is not going to happen. And that was another thing that kept me too, is I knew that if we separated, um, I kind of knew what it would be like dealing with my husband after separation, but also like what his relationship would be with like our girls. Because if you didn't know, my husband do have two older children. They are as grown as I am. One is the same age as me, and the other one I believe is 4 years younger. And no offense to them at all, but I do see the daddy issues. Now, like, good God, one of the things that told me I was kind of done, his daughter graduated. And I'm not going to say where she graduated from or to or whatever, but she graduated. And she asked her dad to not wear his work uniform to said graduation. Yes, I have a recording, and y'all are probably, girl, how do you have all these recordings? Well, when you feel like you are being gaslit all the time, when you feel like there is some type of emotional neglect or abuse, you will start doing things to try to protect yourself and to validate myself and make sure I'm not crazy and let my family and my friends into my experience to kind of be like, hey, I'm not tripping, am I? Like, I would start recording things. His daughter asked him to wear regular clothes to her graduation and not his work uniform. And he went off. It was through text message, so he didn't go off on her, but he went off in the car. I was sitting next to him. I think he honestly forgot that I was sitting next to him for a second, or either he really didn't care. And the first sentence is what made me pull out my phone and start recording. I think it was something along the lines of, he basically is just so tired of dealing with women and their periods and their emotions and da 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 da. And I was like, oop, record. What you about to say next? And I was like, oop, record. What you about to say next? What you about to say next? Just knew it was about to be something crazy. And mind you guys, this is recent. Like, it's in December. So yeah. And this moment was just one of my aha moments. I was like, yeah, no. I can't do this. Went along the lines of saying that if he knew he would have had all these girls, that he would have stopped having kids after his firstborn. He would have got snipped, done. He would not have tried to have a family. He would not have had more kids. And basically, the reason, in his words, the reason why he got with the younger chick was because, God, he wanted a boy.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. If I did not know I was not going to have not one boy, guess how many children I would have had? One. I would have had one child. And that would have been it for me. You could have snipped my shit in 1997. Dang, I just wanted a boy.
And it was at that moment where I said to myself, oh, like, this man don't even like you. Like, it's impossible. And when you ask my husband, why did he choose me? The first things that come out his mouth every single time anybody asks him is the low baggage I had. I didn't have an ex-husband. I didn't have any kids. I didn't have any debt. And I was able to hopefully give him a boy. But he didn't say hopefully give him a boy. He would word it as in I could have a family with her. But we all know, like, and clearly you said it out your own mouth, you wanted a boy. And that day, there was other things, of course, that happened and correlated. That day started but that day really like put up in my brain that was like, babes, I'm 27, I'm going to be 28, and this is about to be the rest of my life. He basically gave me an ultimatum, said if I could not be apologetic, which honestly I had nothing to apologize for, I didn't do anything, and fall in line, then we need to separate. And I calmly said, I just simply said, okay. I let go. I just stopped. I was like, okay. And he texted me, was like, I'll give you this amount a month and you can have all your things and take all the girls' things with you. And I'm just like, okay. But I guess in true narcissistic form, he didn't expect me to be serious. And so after days and a week and after 2 weeks of me like putting my foot down, because trust, he tried to kiss on me and hug up on me after that. And even though he was snatching the pictures down off the walls of our family and only left a picture up of him, he was still trying to kiss up on me and hug up on me and I don't want you to leave and do. He's so up and down. He's so up and down. And even though you're calling certain friends and family and laughing about me and talking about me and calling me the most degrading things and talking about me really bad and calling me a stupid child, you still wanted me to stay. And I was just like, no, I didn't give in. And the more I didn't give in and the more I just started to be really proactive with pushing out my content, being vocal, staying in the guest room, packing my things. He put boxes in my room and I packed them up. I packed my stuff up. I got me a job. Made him even more mad that I am not that little scared 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, even 27-year-old anymore. And although I know the world is scary, I know how expensive it is, I know that the dating pool is shit, I would much rather go out here and give it to God and say that I tried and just hope that God pours success into my life and be at peace and happy and build my own life than to sit and be with someone who tolerates me, who honestly don't even like me, who is not my friend, who disrespects me, who talks about me to other people. Like I have recordings where he literally told someone in his family, because he forgot that we had a camera in the kitchen, that he knew he had no business being with me. That I didn't have a child, he wanted a child, and if we didn't have our kids, I am just so, we would be, he preyed on me. And at 28, almost 28, with three little girls, I told myself it's time to stand the fuck up. Deal with the consequences. Put on your grown woman undies and be the grown woman that you know that you are. Protect yourself and protect those girls. God, so far, right now, has made it so that I could provide for me and my babies. He has built this platform that I never knew that I would have. I'm in disbelief every single day. Y'all have made me cry like the big ass baby that I am. And even though I didn't ask for any help, I just knew that I got myself a job, that I was going to push out my content, that I was going to try to start a business. I knew that I was sacrificing some things at this moment, but I'm like, the kids, they're still small. You know I'm spending hours on this thing and I got to take them to daycare for a little bit, but I'm building our life. And I didn't ask for help. I didn't cry on here. I didn't beg for you guys to help me, but y'all begged me to let my pride down and allow you guys to help me. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart for that. I've been running my mouth so much, but it's like I'm trying to get all my thoughts out at once. But so that I can focus and start working and getting these girls out this door. I will come back later or either tomorrow. But we're moving. We're starting to move tomorrow. We're starting to move tomorrow. I'm so scared, but also so excited at the same time to just see how God is going to work in my life. Okay. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye. I literally look a hot mess right now. But good morning, Bookie Bud. It is March the 28th. It's James' birthday. I've had such a busy morning. I did not get any footage from us this morning other than the TikTok that I posted. But it's moving day. I'm in my new start over, my new home. I do believe I told you guys that I asked my mom if she could rent a place with me so that I wouldn't be by myself, just have that emotional support. But also, baby, financially, it's hard out here. So I really thought that this would be the best, smartest, and safest way to start my new journey. So I am taking the basement. So welcome to my little studio area. I plan on hanging my TV up here. I ordered me a small little couch that's gonna go here, and over in that area, it's gonna be like my bedroom. So I'm gonna put my bed, my nightstands. I'm gonna have like a little divider piece. In that corner over there, we'll have like the girls' toys and everything. I do have my own bathroom over here, and I'm going to make this storage unit over here with the washer and dryer. I'm going to make that my closet. So my anxiety has kicked in, but this is my new start. I'm moving stuff in right now, so I gotta go. Hey Bookie, I look a wreck. I look a mess, but we gotta make this quick because like always, I'm always rushing. It is 9 a.m. Saturday morning, as you can tell. I still have boxes and my shelves in here, so I planned on moving a majority of things, like my whole entire makeup room, the girls' toys in the basement, any little things, and then I was like, Sunday I would move the rest and be out. And I did it that way because my husband was supposed to work 24 hours on Friday, which was yesterday, and 24 hours on Sunday. And because there's a lot of emotions involved, and at the end of the day, I know he's also hurt and he has his own feelings. He is human. He's a person just as much as I am. And although I really don't understand his mental state, I don't understand his logic, I don't understand why he does or says the things that he do, I do know that he does have feelings. And I know that sometimes a lot of the disrespect and the aggression is his pride. Like, he let his pride and his ego overtake instead of being vulnerable and being like, hey, I have these problems. I know I have problems that I need to work on. He's not willing to work on anything because honestly, he's not willing to admit that he has any problems. I do believe in God. And so I do believe that God needs to be at the forefront and the foundation of anything in life. And God was not the foundation of our relationship nor our marriage. There were red flags from day one. I've always been honest. But two, it's hard to work on something with another person and combine a life with another person when that other person does not or cannot admit their faults or be accountable for their faults and actually want to work on them and work through. I cannot love him through his flaws and shortcomings, and I truly believe, just as much as I believe that I deserve to be happy and maybe one day potentially find someone who loves me for me and accepts me for me, my all, my kids, my shortcomings, I truly believe that he deserves to find that person that is for him. It's just not me. I'm like, it's not a lot of us, apparently, but I'm pretty sure there's someone out here that is for him. There's someone for everyone. So my anxiety has been up because I did not move as many things as I wanted to move because he was home all day. And because I know his mood is up and down, I really just don't know how he's going to react to me actually moving because I don't think that he thinks that I'm actually doing it. I don't like confrontation. I don't want to be stressed out. What I'm doing is already so big and so stressful in itself that I don't want the actual move to be but now I'm just like, F it, because I'm really starting to get uncomfortable. I told you guys his mood is very up and down, and right now we're at that down part where it's starting to get like, girl, you might not be able to do it the way that you wanted to do it. Like, just put your big girl panties on and just get it done. So it is 9:11 a.m. Jewel ready for swim class. I did pack up a little bit more things, and I thought this move wasn't going to be so stressful, because I'm like, oh, I just have to take my makeup room, and I just have to take the girls' room, and toys in the basement, and just a few items in the kitchen. And then as I'm going around the house, I'm like, no, there's a lot of little things that I didn't think about that I actually want to take, like pictures and memories. And like, even though I can rebuy a lot of the things, like, I don't want to have to spend money when I don't have to. So I'm like, my holiday plates, my waffle makers, just little things in the kitchen, like my organizers, the cereal organizers, the organizers in the drawers, all their cups, their plates. Like, realized it was just so much. All the organizers in my refrigerator. I'm like, oh, I want to take my Tupperware with me. So it was so much leftovers in the refrigerator. I'm like, oh, I need to wash these out so that I can take the Tupperware with me. And it's so much. I'm just going to pray over it. I'm going to pray on the day. I'm going to pray that I'll be able to move things. I really would like to get 90% things done today and then finish tomorrow, or all of it today. I don't know, but I would like to be done by Sunday. I'm just so ready to move on for the next chapter of my life. There's a lot of things I could say, go on and spill the tea about with our relationship, but I think through TikTok and Instagram and the little snippets that I have shared on my vlog already, I think y'all kind of get the picture on how this was not going to work. And my objective is not to embarrass him or make life worse for him. I do feel bad sometimes that at the expense of my healing and my journey and my career choice, he has suffered through this a little bit. And so I'm done talking about it in our relationship or anything else that has gone on. To just wrap this thing up, we just were not meant to be together. And unfortunately, I hate saying unfortunately, but unfortunately we have kids that are involved, and I know that if we can get to a good place where we can co-parent, those girls will be successful, happy, and loved. I have so much love for my children. I know that he loves his girls, and people do it all the time. Like, it's not that uncommon. I didn't want this for my life, but this is my life, and I'm ready to just move on and figure out who I am, show up for myself, and show up for my children. It was just disrespect, it was just disrespect. I wasn't the right one for him. He wasn't the right one for me. I no longer wanted to take the disrespect. I just felt like love shouldn't be so hard. I just feel like I shouldn't have to fight for the little things of like holidays and how dates and how I want to be talked to and treated and valued. And that's just keeping it on the surface level. And yes, things have escalated way beyond that point, seriously, that I will not talk about. That also played a part in the decision that I have made. We're done. We're wrapping it up. I'm no longer specifically talking about my marriage anymore, but I'm going to continue to share my journey with you guys. So I'm about to get myself together. I don't know when I'm gonna come back, because today's going to be a busy one. We got swim class. I still need to pack up, and I'm going to try to move as much as I can today. And he's off of work, so I don't really know how that's going to go. But wish me luck. Say some prayers, and let's get ready to start this new journey that we're about to go on, babes. We can do it. Let's go. Good morning, Bookie. This is probably the roughest that y'all have ever seen me look. It's 6 something in the morning. I'm like really surprised that I'm even woke right now. Because guys, yesterday I was up since 5 something in the morning because Jayla woke me up. And when she went back to sleep, I couldn't go back to sleep. And I didn't go to bed till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Feet hurt, my back hurt, my neck hurt, my legs hurt, my mind hurt, my soul hurt, my heart hurt. As you can tell. Yeah. I got a majority of my moving done. I do have a few things left that I do want to go get today. He is supposed to be at work for 24 hours today. So I'm hoping I can go back and just get the few things that I want to get. It's mainly little kitchen stuff and the girls' toys. I'm not going to take all their toys because I do expect them to go visit their dad once in a while. Yesterday was a lot. It took all day. It was just me and my brother. My brother helped me out so much. And he did go cut lawns yesterday, but of course, when I was finishing up my first trip, loading up the moving van, he did come home. He did not say anything to me. He was cutting the grass. He just kind of side-eyed me and was like smirking the whole time. And then he texted me like 2 hours later. It was like, well, congratulations on your new place. I'm assuming that you have one. Because I told you I didn't tell him that I was moving. Like I told him I would be gone. When we first talked about the separation, I said that I would be, he said that he was giving me to the summertime. Then it was like, oh, I'm giving you to the end of April. And I was like, well, I'm going to one up you. I'll be gone by April. It was just difficult being within the house with him because technically speaking, I guess the separation isn't agreeable. I don't know, you guys. Like I said, his rules are so up and down. One minute he wants the separation and he's the one that's unhappy. And for years he's been going around to my family and his family and friends and telling people I'm just so ungrateful and unappreciative and he's not happy with me. The next minute is the love of his life and he don't know what he's gonna do without me and like I just don't know. I truly don't know how the man feels, honestly speaking. And I'm done trying to figure it out. It's like, so where did you move my children to? And I'm not ready to disclose my address at the moment. So I said, if you would like to sit down together and we can both be mature and talk to the girls, I'm up for it. We can come visit. I did talk to the girls and let them know that we'll be here for a while. This is our new home. And then I took some one-on-one time with Jewel. She's my oldest. And I kind of explained a little bit more. We're not going back home. But her main concern at first was, Mom, there's no food here. How are we going to get food? So I was like, you know what? In the morning when you wake up, me and you can go to the market together and make sure we have everything we need in here to eat. She was like, okay, great, awesome. She did get emotional just for a second and just was like, I'm just a little sad for Daddy. And I'm like, how come? And she was like, oh, because he's going to be by himself. So I talked to her through that, but she is happy to be here. I even explained to her, I was like, we'll go visit Dad. Whenever you want to see your dad, you tell me, I'll take you to go see him. And she was like, or we can FaceTime him. I was like, or you can FaceTime him. Like, if you want to go home to your other home and go see Dad at any time, you can. Just let Mommy know. And she was like, but we'll come back here, right? Like, we'll go see Daddy for a little bit, but we're going to come back here, right? Because I want to come back here. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen. When I was on my way to taking them here, I cried so bad. I couldn't hold it in, you guys. I cried so bad. And they're like, Mommy, what's wrong? And I was so mad that I couldn't keep my composure. I was just like, I'm tired, which honestly I am mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm tired. But yeah, I was just like driving and I was like trying my best to like wipe my tears. And my brother was like, if you need to pull over, we can pull over for a second. Like, don't, we don't need to crash or nothing. And I'm like, no, I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm like calling my mom, like, Mom, we're like 2 minutes from the house. I can't do this. I think when it was just like, when it was time to bring them here, like reality really set in for me. Of course, there's a lot of things that I need to build and put up because like technically I didn't have to start all the way over for the girls in their room. They did get a new bed and oh my goodness, thank goodness my aunt is helping me put it together because if it was up to me, maybe too many little pieces. So they did get a new bed, and they got like little new items for their room. Nothing that had to be like built. For me, a lot of things need to be built, like my TV stand, nightstands, bed frame. I get my mattress yesterday. I put the mattress on the floor, set it up with some blankets and some comforters, and we slept on the floor last night. This is a new start. I wish I could chit chat a lot today, but today's gonna be another busy day. I have to go get the rest of the girls' toys and their items, and I have to start making sense of all this mess. Um, I know everything isn't going to be put together overnight, but my main priority is to go through all these Amazon boxes because y'all went on my wish list and y'all blessed me so much off of my Amazon wish list. I don't know what I would do without y'all. Y'all have made this possible and just easier for me. Go through all the boxes to see what is what and put them in categories. And then I at least want to get the girls' room together, which I think that's possible today, and at least get my bed frame built and maybe a nightstand and maybe put my TV up. I told you guys I asked my mom to get a house with me because I didn't want to live alone. I've been alone for so many years already, which is crazy because I've been married and with my partner for 7 years. But because he was gone so much, I just felt so alone. And like I was, he would be gone from sun up to sundown, sometimes 6 days a week. When he goes to the fire department, he's gone for 24 hours. There's been times when he was gone for 3 days straight. And then when he is home, he's not as present because he's tired from working. So I did not want to do this on my own. I'm like, I'm going to need support. I'm like, Mama, can you get a house with me, please? And then the economy is crazy. I did not want to just work to pay bills. Like, I still, especially in this moment with this life transition, I wanted to make sure I could still be very much present and very much there for my girls. We found a house that could accommodate all of us, and I'm taking the basement. My little studio apartment is what I call it. This light right here is the bathroom because it's dark in that area. Jewel is still asleep. Y'all probably been hearing her snore the whole time. And the girls have a room upstairs with my mom. Things just all over the place. It's just like boxes and just things all over the place. And then that area, I think I told y'all already, this area over here is going to be my room. That's where, the bed is over there and Jewel is knocked out snoring right now. I slept pretty good last night. I mean, I'm tired, my bones hurt. I'm about to take some Tylenol and get me some coffee and get the working. So hopefully I'm going to try to come back to show y'all some of my progress later. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, then I'll come back next week and show you some of my process. But we did it. We're here. The hard part is over. And I have to really focus and try to get some things done today because I start my job April the 1st. So I at least want to get some things together so that my mind isn't cluttered. And I have 3 videos that I need to also film for brands. So we gotta focus. I can't be chit chatting with y'all. But you guys, I really did it. We did it. And I hope you guys stay along for the new part of my journey. You guys, it has been yet another busy day. But I am officially done moving the things from the house. My necklaces are all messed up. We are almost in the girls' room. Come look. Knocked out. But we're almost done. I'm about to have somebody come hang their TV. So far, their room is basically done. We have to put their curtains up and I have to put their lamp up as well. And my aunt, my lifesaver, she was the one who put the girls' bed together because it was too many little pieces. I couldn't do it. My brain is not made for stuff like that. And she's downstairs working on my bed right now while I'm trying to move boxes and trying to move some furniture around. Oh, there's just stuff all over the place and it is driving my anxiety. But I know, take it day by day, week by week, it'll be settled. Hopefully the next 2 weeks will be way more settled in here. I have a whole lot of emotions. Excited, kind of at peace, happy, a little sad. all of them, all the emotions, but I still have a lot that I want to get done tonight. Thankfully, the girls do not have school tomorrow, so we can stay up, take a nap, get up early, do whatever we gotta do. I would love to stay and chit chat, but I still have more things that I gotta do, and these girls are hungry, so I'll see y'all soon. Love you, bye.